Oh yeah, 10 years later than the worst opening sequence of all time. It was just listening to people talk over 5 minutes of static.
You didn't miss much.
Boy, sure is quiet.
Almost too quiet.
Yep, that's too quiet.
Marol and Jamil. Can't just every game use the same countries? I mean, nobody cares, right? And think of how much time we'd save.
Marol rests on Helic soil while the nation of Jamil maintains allegiance to the Gilos Empire. That sounds like something I wrote in high school.
Two neighboring countries mobilizing for war illustrated by nothing. We're not going to show you anything.
When it says in time, if I had to guess, I'd say 3 years? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Marol and Helic were the victors. And then Victor Marol and Victor Helic went on a vaudeville tour.
Hey, if everyone is at peace, then why are those two guys in a Cold War? That doesn't make... You know what? I don't care.
Apologies. I should think so. Oh, they're not actually apologizing to us. It's just a newspaper.
I feel like I'm watching the opening title scroll on Star Wars Episode 1. You're going along fine and it's like, trade embargoes? What?
Oh, there's more?
Did you just put a book into the 360?
Let's just move to the next one. Oh god, there's more!
Next.
No, none of it, don't care. Meanwhile...
Everyone, please take your seats.
So our speakers do work. It wasn't a problem on our end. I apologize to anyone who turned their volume way up.
55th and the 182nd bills. I respectfully remind everyone that the matters to be discussed here today are classified as Level 1 National Defense Secrets.
Perhaps I shouldn't be talking so loud that I can be clearly heard outside the building.
Everything spoken here is not to be mentioned outside these doors.
I'm looking at you two guys outside these doors.
Designated top secret. And now, if the witness will please take the stand, we will begin.
Oh, I see what's going on here. They're not allowed to have cameras in because it's like a trial. So they just have courtroom sketches.
I belong to the General Information Division Investigation Branch. My real name is Alexius Van Clift.
Dun dun dun.
3 years ago, I defected to the Republic of Marol from Jamil.
What is the Defense Council thinking? She's obviously a spy.
She's a shepherd.
She's a shepherd spy.
Please be quiet.
My father was Dr. Reeve Van Clift.
Dr. Lee Van Cleef? I didn't know Lee Van Cleef was a doctor.
And he was later recruited into Jamil's top-secret weapons development program.
Ooh, yeah. Jamil has a top-secret weapons development program.
I graduated from the military academy when I was 20. I then joined the Jamil Army and worked as an assistant to my father until my defection.
Then I bummed around Europe for a while, just trying to find myself.
To maintain watch on my father, who was known to hold anti-government beliefs, and I was to report on him.
Wow, Professor X is really upset.
Oh, I see what's going on here. They didn't just cheap out on this cutscene. This is actually video of people standing perfectly still. And the reason why you can't see her mouth move is because she's talking telepathically.
Then one day, my father showed me a set of plans and explained to me what they were.
They were plans.
I was shocked. They were blueprints for an experimental superweapon.
Metal Gear.
It was larger than anything I'd ever seen.
You say that to all the guys.
He told me that it was going to be used against Jamil's enemies.
Really? An experimental superweapon that they're going to use against their enemies?
He said that it also belonged to the Republic of Marol as well. I spent a month memorizing each word of those plans and that system.
Which was still easier than memorizing the relationship between all these countries.
Whatever, spy. Give her a chance to speak.
Yeah, second guy. Screw you, first guy.
On that day, snow fell in the dried-out lands of Jamil.
Actual music surprises everyone.
My father also fell in Jamil on that day.
Well, the snow was really slippery and no one was used to it. No one had salt or snow tires. It was a horror show, let me tell you.
I apologize for the diversion, but in order for my testimony on recent events to make any sense,
which they don't,
I must begin by telling the council about certain events that transpired in the past.
So to understand this background info, we need more background info.
December 11th, 974.
Well, thanks very much to our opening act. Next up in our monotone speaker series, Ben Stein reads droning folk songs of Russia.